Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting because I'm going to be sharing 8 work from home jobs that are perfect for stay-at-home moms. I have been working from home for the last 7 years. I have done different odd jobs here and there online, and now I'm obviously a full-time YouTuber. So my husband and I have been working online for almost a decade, and it has been an amazing opportunity. It has allowed us to now stay home full-time with our toddler and baby and be together as a family. It's also helped replace my husband's income along with my own as well. So we both have a ton of experience in this subject, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys in hopes you can make money on the side while being at home with your kids. Before I go ahead and get into the jobs, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know something super exciting. So today I'm basically releasing a free mini course that can help you guys determine which skills it takes and which skills that you already have that you may not know that you have that is perfect for making money online. So I get a ton of emails asking me, Hayley, I honestly just don't feel like I have the skills necessary to run an online business. So this mini course will help guide you guys through getting a job online and finding the skills that you may not know that you have. So go ahead and click on the link in the description box and you guys can fill out your email and the mini course will be delivered to you today. So I'm super excited about that. But anyways, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and let's go ahead and get into the jobs. So most of these jobs I have not ever talked about in my work from home job series on my channel. Some of them are specific to being a stay-at-home mom, so someone that doesn't have a lot of time and someone that, you know, prioritizes being with her kids, or someone that needs to work flexible hours. Some moms like can't work all day, so they have to work at night or during nap time in the morning. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So the first job might be kind of unexpected, but it is a life coach. Now hear me out before you think there's no way I could be a life coach. That is so not for me. I've actually had personal experience with life coaches, and it is an amazing career that you can develop over time slowly, perfect for stay-at-home moms. So being a life coach doesn't necessarily mean that you're coaching someone through like the dark times of their life. It could just mean that you're inspiring another mom to have a positive outlook on life, to have success with her business or her marriage or her relationships. You can actually specialize in different areas of people's lives depending on whatever your strengths are. So you don't have to be the most perfect, well-rounded human being. I mean, obviously everybody wants to get to that level, but life coaching really can vary depending on whatever your skill set is. So it's really important when you are someone that hasn't worked online before and you don't know what your skills are to sell to people online, it's important to look within yourself and ask yourself, like, what am I good at? And I don't just necessarily mean like things like math or accounting or, I don't know, writing. It could be like inner things, like what are my personal strengths and attributes that I can give to the world. Becoming a life coach totally ranges on price. It can go as low as $47 an hour all the way up to $300+ an hour depending on your experience. You don't have to do it in person necessarily. You can do it online. So you can start a life coaching business where you have a website and you either do one-on-one coaching or group coaching. You can start a Facebook group community helping a certain niche of people, whether it's women or people in college or any kind of person that you resonate with. You can help coach them through different stages of their life. And you can either make a side income from it or a ton of money. There is no ceiling on this. So the second way is actually something that I have not mentioned in any of my videos before, but it's an amazing opportunity for stay-at-home moms. I actually have a friend who does this on the side, and you can make a ton of money doing this simple thing. So this is called retail arbitrage, and if you haven't heard about it before, you can do it on different platforms, but the one I'm specifically talking about is Amazon. So for instance, you'd have a storefront on Amazon and you would find things in like actual stores in your area. So you could be looking for things at the 99-cent store, at Big Lots, books at a bookstore, or anything that you find in person, an object that you pay for less in store, but that you could price higher and sell it for more on Amazon. So there's a whole business to this. There are so many YouTube videos and resources. I'll go ahead and link some of them below so you guys can learn a bit more about it. But it's basically reselling things on Amazon. So you can obviously do it on eBay, but I've seen a lot of success with sellers that do it on Amazon. You can make seriously $1 million. Another person on YouTube has a channel all about this. And I find it very interesting because for someone that wants to just make money on the side, like a stay-at-home mom, for instance, or if you wanted to work your way up to replace your income, you can do it alongside your kids. You don't necessarily need to pour hours onto the computer, especially because, let's be honest, toddlers particularly are hardly ever asleep. I mean, they have one nap a day, if that. So you really don't have much time. But if you do like like to shop and if you're someone that can find a good bargain, which honestly that is most stay-at-home moms nowadays, it's a great opportunity. So yeah, I'll go ahead and link below some resources, but obviously you get back the money that is the difference between like what you paid for in store and what you sell it for on Amazon. So that's a great opportunity as well. The third work from home job that's perfect for a stay-at-home mom is to become a travel agent. So if you don't have any experience in this realm, it's easy to get experience doing this. I mean, if you have like some sort of admin background or someone that is good with like, you know, people communication and selling things over the phone, then this would be a great job for you. They can make anywhere from like $29,000 a year all the way up to like 60 grand, depending on like where you live and who you work for. Obviously, that's just a range. But yeah, I've never personally done this, but again, I actually do have a friend that does this. She does it from the comfort of her home, and she works when her children are at school. So you don't have to necessarily work like the typical 8 to 5 if you're a travel agent with certain companies. They are a little bit more flexible depending on where they're located. So that's something to look into as well. So the fourth thing that you can do working from home with your kids is selling on Etsy. Etsy is an amazing platform where you go on and sell handmade goods. The reason I'm mentioning this one is because I have a personal experience with it. My older sister actually works on Etsy. She has been an Etsy seller for I think like 3 to 4 years, and she has made great money with Etsy selling things, and she's actually never in her life, I don't think, worked with her hands, and she's not like some kind of crazy artist, but she actually got like a Cricut machine and does like, she does so many things. She does labels for mailboxes. She sells matching bachelorette shirts. She sells like wire hangers that say like Mrs. Johnson, for instance. She also sells like decals and prints for like, you know, children that go to school that says like first grade in their name. Everything's super personalized. I'll go ahead and link her shop below. It's called Namography. And she also does like seasonal things, Halloween shirts and Christmas Santa sacks and everything that you can think of that is like focused around every holiday. And she has helped supplement her husband's income. It's been amazing. So it may seem very daunting at first, but there are so many different ways to see what is selling on Etsy. And I personally think it's a great opportunity. I also have another friend that I've worked with through my YouTube channel, and her husband have like a baby and mom like clothing shop where they make the clothing and sell it on Etsy. They both have quit their jobs, and it's just been amazing. So with Etsy, you don't have to go like full on. You can do just like an hour or two of work a day to just like build up to it alongside your kids at home. And yeah, I just love this one. I think it's a great opportunity. So the fifth job, it has become a photographer. So this isn't necessarily online, but I wanted to mention it because you can build your business online by running ads like targeted through Facebook to your area. So becoming a photographer is great if you already have the natural like ability to take great pictures. You don't have to be like an amazing photographer to start a photography business. I have never been skilled in photography, and a couple years ago, before I started this whole journey, I wanted to become a wedding photographer and a boudoir photographer. So I upgraded my camera, I got Adobe Lightroom, and I learned how to edit pictures. I worked for free for like the first 3 months. I just shot my friends or people that were willing to like let me show their images, because obviously they're a little bit more intimate. And I actually never ended up going through with the business, like the wedding photography business, obviously because I'm a YouTuber now. But since I did have a natural knack like with the camera, I saw it as a great opportunity to exchange my services for income. And you don't have to specialize in something like boudoir, but whatever your natural gift is and whatever you connect with most, you could do like newborn baby photography, you could do children or family photography, you can specialize in headshots and anything like that. So you don't have to be, you know, an amazing photographer. Obviously, like you build up your skills, but you can start somewhere, and obviously like investing in yourself and the equipment necessary can get quite expensive, but I feel like it will definitely pay back if you are, you know, obsessed with the process and you do whatever it takes to make it. After me just doing the boudoir photography for a couple months, I ended up making $300 per photo shoot. So that is like, at the time when I just graduated college, that was like mind-blowing money to me. I couldn't believe that I was already making $300. Girls were willing to pay me because I like made them look amazing. I made them feel like incredible and look incredible through like the editing that I did, and the whole experience was worth that value to them. So the sixth job, and one that is perfect for stay-at-home, work-from-home moms, and one that I personally done after I graduated college, was become a graphic designer. So let me just preface this with the fact that you don't have to be an amazing graphic designer to make money online on the side. I had never gone to school for graphic design. I dabbled in Photoshop, but I wasn't an expert. But I thought I had to start somewhere, and it's better to like learn along the way away and start like with a job on the side than never start at all. So I actually ended up getting a job through Craigslist doing someone's website banners. So I wasn't necessarily like editing someone's face or like designing an entire website's graphics. I was just simply making banners for ads on someone's like skincare website. So I did that and I made, I think, about an extra $1,200 a couple years ago on the side, which was amazing supplemental income alongside like my full-time job after I graduated college. So you don't have to be a master at anything. And I always like to say to my husband, you don't necessarily need the whole pie as like an analogy. You just want a slice of the pie and you can work your way up to getting the whole pie if you desire. So definitely keep that in mind. So the seventh job, and one that I have had personal experience with, is something that gets a negative connotation to the word, but I promise you I've seen a totally different side to this industry, and I actually really think it's perfect for stay-at-home moms particularly, and that is becoming a customer service representative. So before you click away, I feel like everyone thinks this is like the worst job because you're dealing with complaints and, you know, whiny customers and whatever. But I was actually a customer service representative in college, and I loved my job at the time because I worked for a company that I was really passionate about. So I talked about it before, but I worked for Jessica Simpson. At the time, the job was a little bit new and so was the website. So what I did was actually talk to customers about what defines their style. So I wasn't necessarily always hearing about complaints. I was helping coach women through finding their best like style online. So you really have to look through all of the jobs that you see online to see if there's an aspect to the job that you actually might like. Because in this job, particularly for me, I was able to talk about things I like on the phone, and I got to do it whenever I wanted, as long as I put in a certain amount of hours a day. So these kinds of representatives can make anywhere from like $12 an hour all the way up to like $30, depending on like where you work and what kind of like things you're talking about. So the eighth job that's perfect for stay-at-home moms is becoming a online stylist. So this is something that I've recently looked into just particularly for this video, and I found a lot of really interesting things. So if you're into fashion or beauty and you want to help women online, there are different websites that you can apply to be a stylist online over the phone, or even just like through email and through the website, to help other women define their style and pick out pieces from the website. So definitely look into that as well. I'll go ahead and link below some of the resources I found. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to sign up to my newsletter below, where you guys can help define the skills that it takes to get an online job. Also subscribe to my channel and like this video if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.